Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. was born on November 20th, 1942 in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to Catherine Eugenia Jean Biden and Joseph Robinette Biden Sr. He was the eldest of 4 siblings in a Catholic family. His father struggled with financial issues for several years before becoming a successful used car salesman, allowing the family to move to a middle-class lifestyle. Biden attended Archmere Academy, a private Catholic high school where he was a standout student and football player. He then went to the University of Delaware, majoring in history and political science, and graduated in 1965. Biden later attended Syracuse University Law School, where he earned his law degree in 1968. During his time at Syracuse, he met his first wife, Nalia Hunter. After completing his education, Biden started practicing law in Wilmington, Delaware. His political career began in 1970 when he was elected to the Newcastle County Council, serving until 1972. During his time on the council, Biden was known for his advocacy for environmental and public housing issues. In 1972, at the age of 29, Biden ran for the U.S. Senate from Delaware. He won an upset victory against the incumbent Republican senator, becoming one of the youngest people ever elected to the Senate. Shortly after his election, tragedy struck when his wife Nelia and their 1-year-old daughter Naomi were killed in a car accident. Despite this personal tragedy, Biden decided to continue serving in the Senate. During his 36-year tenure in the Senate, Biden established himself as a prominent figure in American politics. He was known for his expertise in foreign policy, criminal justice, and domestic issues. As chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Biden played a crucial role in the passage of significant legislation, including the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994 and the Violence Against Women Act. He also oversaw contentious Supreme Court confirmation hearings, such as those of Robert Bork and Clarence Thomas. Biden was a longtime member and eventually chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He was influential in shaping U.S. foreign policy, advocating for arms control agreements, NATO expansion, and interventions in the Balkans. His legislative efforts also included a strong stance on crime prevention and drug policy. Vice Presidency, 2009 to 2017. In 2008, Barack Obama selected Biden as his running mate in the presidential election. They won the election, and Biden served as vice president from 2009 to 2017. During his vice presidency, Biden was tasked with overseeing the implementation of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a stimulus package designed to address the 2008 financial crisis. Biden also played a significant role in foreign policy, representing the U.S. in diplomatic missions and working on issues such as the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq, the fight against ISIS, and the promotion of global health initiatives. He was a trusted advisor to President Obama, often serving as a liaison to Congress and other world leaders. After deciding not to run for president in 2016 following Beau Biden's death, Biden announced his candidacy for the 2020 presidential election. He secured the Democratic nomination and selected Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate. They defeated the incumbent President Donald Trump in a contentious election marked by the COVID-19 pandemic and significant political polarization. Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States on January 20th, 2021. His presidency has focused on several key areas: COVID-19 pandemic response. Biden prioritized the distribution of vaccines, economic relief measures, and efforts to control the spread of the virus. His administration passed the American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion stimulus package aimed at supporting individuals, businesses, and healthcare systems. Economic policy. Biden has pushed for significant investments in infrastructure through the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, promoting job creation and addressing long-standing issues such as crumbling roads, bridges, and public transit systems. He has also advocated for measures to address income inequality and support working families, such as expanding the child tax credit. Climate change. Biden rejoined the Paris Agreement on his first day in office and has set ambitious goals for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. His administration has promoted clean energy initiatives, electric vehicle adoption, and policies to mitigate climate change impacts. Healthcare. Biden has worked to expand access to affordable healthcare, building on the Affordable Care Act, or ACA, to reduce prescription drug prices and increase coverage options. Social justice, addressing racial inequality, police reform, and voting rights have been central to Biden's domestic agenda. He has supported efforts to pass the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act and advocated for federal legislation to protect voting rights. Despite facing challenges, Biden's administration has made significant progress in many areas. A personal life. Joe Biden has faced significant personal tragedies throughout his life. In addition to the loss of his first wife and daughter in 1972, his son Beau Biden, a former Delaware Attorney General and Army Major, died of brain cancer in 2015. Biden is married to Jill Biden, an educator who continues to teach as First Lady. They have one daughter, Ashley. Biden's surviving son, Hunter, has faced public scrutiny and legal issues, but remains a part of Biden's family life. Biden often speaks about the importance of family and his deep faith in overcoming adversity. Legacy. Joe Biden's career is marked by resilience and a commitment to public service. His ability to navigate personal and political challenges has earned him a reputation as a dedicated and empathetic leader. As president, Biden continues to address complex issues domestically and internationally, striving to unite a divided nation and promote policies aimed at improving the lives of Americans. His presidency will likely be remembered for its focus on healing and rebuilding the nation.